We'd love to have them say that we know when KEVCO's telling us something, they can trust what they're selling us. It's not a sales pitch. It goes from the longevity of our relationships with clients. It always goes back to trust. Our very first big project were buildings right up here in Gaithersburg, like 6-7-story buildings with the big boom lifts. We did it, and I did it with students from University of Maryland. I got up there and did it. We had the opportunity to do Dulles Airport, which was, back then, it was half the size it is today, and we did it for 28 years. We had gone through every major expansion, and that was just because of a contact I had made over the years. He's still a good friend of ours today.
I think that's part of where we are today, and that's the foundation of when we put together the Lifecycle 360 technology to enable us to do more.
Robert's brought a whole new dynamic to the business that I was afraid to grow as rapidly as he wanted to grow or does want to grow. I told him, I said, why do you want to be in the window cleaning business? I try to dissuade him every step of the way. He's learned over the past 8 years now about the relationships, and I'm so proud that he's developed the same type of relationships that we have did for 32 years before that. And seeing him carry this on is great.
It's helpful to have competing ideas, and we don't mind sharing when we do. And I think that's important because we can disagree on things as long as we understand where each other's coming from too. But it's what helps make the business better. I see our waterproofing division continuing to grow. We love and will continue to do our window cleaning and our pressure washing. It's meant to be a joining force with the waterproofing side. We're here to service, maintain your building, and then we're also here to help restore your building. That's why Lifecycle 360 sticks out for us, is because that full circle approach to the customer's building.
The relationships that we have developed over the past 40 years and how people respond to us, you can't put a price tag on that. The clients that we have, some days we do work with them, some days we don't. At the end of the day, they know we're there and they trust us.
We invest in having the highest quality safety equipment for our technicians, whether it's best harnesses, best descenders, best ropes, right? So that's why it's important for us. And that's why I think it's important for clients to understand the reinvestment that goes into making sure our technicians show up to their job site being prepared and being safe to do the work. The safety that's required to go over the side of the building, the equipment inspections that take place daily to make sure that the equipment that our technicians are using are up to standard. We want to be that trusted contractor that cares about the full building. So for us, it's longevity, right? We want to build with them over time. It's important to have people that want to come to your office every day. And being in a smaller office, right? You're not a Fortune 500 company. You're with everyone every day. And it's really important to recognize people for who they are. And we try our best to build around each of their strengths. We want to make sure it aligns for everyone. And we want to make sure that everyone's on the same page together. I would trust us because of our history. I would trust us for our current performance. I would trust us for what we provide as part of that service.
It was always people first, and really our own employees first. And it still is today that we wanted to have the reputation, if you're going to be a window washer in the DC area, that you want to work for KEVCO. And we also realized that all these people have families to support.
This year has been really exciting. We've continued to build the team and grow the team in our office. It was very humbling coming in and, when my father's been doing something for 35 years right at the time, and seeing how it's done on a day-to-day basis, you don't fully understand what goes into it to make it run smooth. Some things don't happen today, and that's okay, right? We're here to help and give advice.